Hello. As you might be able to tell, old Obsy's a little bit ill today. I've got my Corona radio voice back. Yeah, I'm a super intelligent person. IQ north of like 120. So I didn't get any of the shots. You know. So instead, I'm slowly dying of COVID. Yeah, for the next 10 years. Every time I get it gets like slightly worse. Something sounds like someone's being raided outside. They're knocking a fence down. Anyway, yeah, so we're here today. Originally this, I don't know what it's going to actually be called, but originally this was supposed to be called Alan Vinnicombe's art channel is actually pretty good. So I thought, it'd be hilarious. Recently, he's in like this blood feud with like Val and that Scott guy. Battery's exhausted. And like Alan's doing this. Anyway. And Val's like uploaded another thing today, like or like re-uploaded like a documentary thing that she did. And Alan he just can't handle it, dude. He keeps like posting these fucking community messages. And obviously I've been doing my videos like analysing that. And then today, look at this. Look at this. It just makes me fucking. I was like fucking choking on my Weetabix, reading this. Fucking there. It is with a heavy heart that at the moment, due to Scott Jessop's battery exhausted channels, sexual harassment of my children, I am not to respond. I'm advised not to respond and stay offline for a few days. It's well, yeah, like everyone's been advising you to do that for a long time, Alan. Like, I think he's trying to insinuate, right? Probably saw my fucking video, and the fact that if he was getting like told by the police that like, oh yeah, we'll do it, he'd be told like, don't fucking mention it, don't fucking. But he doesn't say the police here, and it says a few days. What do you mean a few days? Like it's gonna be it's the court, like the trial and like the police charges and everything. That's what they're worried about. You're not saying it's not just the arrest, Alan. They wouldn't say just stay off until we arrest him. So this is what he's insinuating: is that Scott's gonna get arrested. I'm advised not to respond and to stay offline for a few days until justice takes its course. What? What I'd really like to do to this cunt. In parentheses, I'll plead the fifth. You can't plead the fifth. We don't have a Fifth Amendment. We don't have a U.S. Constitution. So I have no words. I'm sorry, if you see this man continue, it needs to be reported to YouTube. If sexual harassment escalates, threats or sexual verbal. Now this sounds like it's something the police told him. This end bit, this sounds like it came out of a fucking police officer's mouth. If sexual harassment escalates, threats or sexual verbal assault, you can report it to the police or by calling 101 or contacting your local police officer. So if I had to guess, he's rang them again and they've like took down everything. They've been like, yes, we're very sorry about this, sir, but and then said that bit at the end to him. And then he's fucking flipped his shit again and come back on here. Like, how can they say this? How can they say this about somebody's daughter? How can they just accuse her that she murdered some? Again, like I'm completely schizoid about Alan Vinnicombe. Like, I don't trust the man at all. Like I said, if I saw him, I'd fucking fasten my pockets when I walk past him. If he was like, oh, I might invest in your business, I'd be like, you fucking not. Fucking anywhere near any sort of legal owned thing that I have, alright? And you're not getting involved in it. Definitely not. You're not putting your names on anything, alright? And, I think he's kind of like cretinous, and, he's a complete just grifter. And he psychologically manipulates these stupid women into. So he's got all these like really bad traits. But then there's this other side where it's just like he's just like the image, the pensioner, and this is where I'm like I shouldn't be giving him advice, but he could be having a whole different kind of grift without all this fucking, like, you know, this negative side. I said before about the poker thing, and he gave it one shitty try. He did like a quick live stream where he's like doing online poker for like a second, and then he just stopped. It's like, no, you have to like build your audience again, Alan. But he sort of the other day did like this like cricket watch along ASMR, which was just kind of sad. I was in the chat like egging him on, but like again, like there was something there where it's, you know, he like, because all they actually care about is being this dumb community, this stupid dumb community. The murder thing is just a disgusting thing that they choose to make the community about. But he has this other thing, okay, and I think this. Oops, we're still. Hold up. Whoop. No, hang on. I'm gonna change the tape. Just hold on a second. Sorry. Really? There we go. It's Alan Vinnicombe's art, and I think there's something in this channel. Now look, it gets like 150 views, 256 views, 366 views, and these are on uploaded videos. All right, it's not the inflated views you get when you live stream, and there's like, you know, somebody goes in and they like click on for a second and come back, and then that's another view, and by the end you've got like 2,000 views, but really only like 200 people watching. This is decent because it's an early channel as well. He's got 970 something subscribers, and only 5 videos. But 2 months ago was the last time he did anything on it, because he's a fucking stupid idiot who's just like constantly obsessed with like Val and there's like fucking stupid, boring true crime things. Like it'd be good, like you could still do true crime, but he misses the boat on that even. The biggest news story in like ages, you know, what's it called? The Titan submarine, the Titan submersible. That was trending like big style. Big style, and there's still questions. There are going to be court cases. There's going to be investigations into that. Criminality. That was a crime. There, you can bet your bottom dollar they will find criminality involved in the way that operation was running, which is why they fucking shut down and tried to wipe everything because it was a dodgy. But no, not a word about that. Not a word about that. He's talking about some like beach documentary thing or something. It's like this new serial killer thing is kind of interesting, but he's not, you know, there's no juice there, is there? He's not doing anything about it. You like mentioned it, and then they watched like a news report on it the other day, but he has no like interesting perspective. Plus, it's, you know, it's not brilliant. The Nicola thing was like his last big thing. But anyway, just let's have a look at some of these. All right.
I continue to mix art with culture, movies, and social media.
Because I think these videos, right, they're pretty sloppily done at the moment and stuff, but it's a good idea. Look, it's 5 minutes 44 up to 10 minutes, right, which is good lengths. And he starts it off, he does like a nice introduction talk about the subject and what he's going to be doing, and these are things that actually like do matter to AD. I've heard him talk about jazz music like endlessly. So you know, he does like this stuff, so he's into it. He knows his stuff with it, and
this has always perplexed me. Humphrey Bogart never actually said, "Play it again, Sam." I said, misquote. He never said that. He said, "Play it, Sam." Ingrid Bergman, who he adored, came into Rick's box.
A lot of water under the bridge.
just cut himself off there, but
Some of the old songs, Sam.
Yes, ma'am.
Where is Rick?
I don't know. I ain't seen him all night.
When will he be back?
Not tonight no more. He ain't coming. He went home.
Does he always leave so early?
Oh, he never. Well, he's got a girl up to the Blue Parrot. Goes up there all the time.
You used to be a much better liar, Sam.
Leave him alone, Miss Elsa. You bad luck to him.
Play it once, Sam. For all time's sake.
I don't know what you mean, Miss Elsa.
Play it, Sam. Play as time goes by.
Oh, I can't remember it myself. I'm a little rusty on it.
I'll hum it for you. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Sing it, Sam.
You must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when two lovers woo, they still
Sorry,
say I love.
I think I had my microphone down then. I'm complaining about like how great cinema was, how amazing this. I'm already drawn into it. How beautiful she is, and how horrific this scene would be in modern cinema. Sam wouldn't be playing the piano. He'd be fucking, he'd be saying all sorts of things that each children shouldn't be repeating.
On that you can rely.
Rick came storming out to want to know what's going on. And the woman he loved was back in Rick's bar. This is a little bit from the story, if you don't know it. It's an ancient movie that won Oscars. Ingrid Bergman went on to be enigmatic, as you know, and I was just wondering if Rick...
Sing it again, Sam. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I mean, so first of all, the faces, both the faces, terrible. Like, one of them is, like, he's literally melted. Like, he's melting. The other one is just, like, hilarious. It's hilarious. Oh, that's amazing. I want that. I want to print that out and put it on my wall. I'll buy it, Eddie. I'll buy it. But as bad as a lot of it is, and a lot of the fucking the posturing and the I can't. My mind's not working today. It's not working. I'm like semi-depressed. I've got to go to work soon. I've got to go to work soon. 200 people are sat on a fucking barge where they get to like free everything. They just go to fucking brothels all day. Just fucking. I'm sick of working for these fucking. Anyway. What was I saying? See what happens. Oh yeah, all the I can't. What's it called? Like dwarfs, and then there's midgets, and the difference between them is the like the relative size of the fucking body parts. What's it called? Proportion. All these proportions are terrible. Like look at the arm like leaning on the thing and stuff, and obviously the face is bad. But there's something to it. He's got something. He does have something. This is a beginner painter, and you can already see like the beginnings of technique. And I don't think that it's really bad. I think he does some things good. The plant is good. Like the impressionism, it suits his mind. I think his mental mind, which we're going to get into soon. Which
ever met up with Ingrid
Oh my
Bergman
God, that
up in the
face.
sky in heaven? Or I wonder,
he's going to be like, "Why you draw me like that? You draw me like that? Paint it again, Alan. Paint it again,
if
Alan.
he's stuck in Rick's bar going, play it, Sam, play it, Sam.
Paint it, Alan."
And Sam's just looking into air and can't hear him.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fucking going to love that.
Is there ghosts?
Is
Is this the ghost of Humphrey Bogart in Rick's bar? That's my latest painting.
That's the ghost of him? No, it's not. I'm going to bet, as somebody that's like painted many times and is not amazing at it, that he was like trying to do the woman. And then he was like, "Oh, I'll do the woman." And then he just fucking smeared over. He's like, "It's a ghost. It's a ghost." I used too much paint, too thick, Didn't have time to dry. It's a ghost now.
Sam, I thought I told you never to play.
You must remember.
See, that's clearly what he was trying to do,
Sam,
right
I thought I
there.
told you never to.
Because I've seen him. I don't know what, like Sam's posture changed as well. He's like looking forward in the painting with his giant boogly eyes. I don't know how he didn't fix the eyes and the mouth. I love it. I fucking love it. It's ridiculous.
Is this the ghost of Humphrey Bogart and Rick's bar?
Oh, never mind. What about the demon in the background? The fuck is that thing in the back of that that thing nightmares are made of? Like luring in on them. But like I said, he does some stuff good. You get it, don't you? You get like he caught the atmosphere and he colorized it, which is another thing.
My latest painting.
Sam, I thought I told you never to play.
You must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by.
But then it's like the lovely song, and it's showing you Casablanca. Yeah, I think this video, I'll upload it. This video's a good video. Bit rough around the edges and stuff, but I mean, I had fun watching it. You saw me have fun watching it. And the art is what it is. Everyone's art is what it is. I don't think it's bad. Like, it's not amazing. But it's, let's have a look at some of these. Say a compilation.
Armchair Detective. New concept. Modern art mixed with social media.
What?
Will it sell?
I don't know.
Would you buy it?
This is his
It's some
problem.
of my-
He's such a fucking grifter that like he's selling these art pieces for like £90 and shit like that, and then he's gonna get he's gonna start feeling fucking like discouraged when people don't want to. It's like just paint, dude.
Pieces, I will
Show
do them
people.
individually and explain what they mean. Each painting has a meaning,
That's Winston, you dog.
a very
So.
good meaning, I hope. So I'm really...
Oh my god, that's Winston, and he's gonna fucking. That's isn't that like a spyglass, not a magnifying glass?
doing something I've never done
Spyglass.
before.
I'm
Mixing
losing
social
it.
media with art. I'm mixing art with modern art. My hero is Picasso. So I've drawn influences from Picasso. All artists do this, right? If you ask the Beatles, they'll tell you they were influenced.
See, I like it. I like it. Like, am I wrong? Am I wrong to like his art? Like, I look at the plates and that, I'm like, it's so very simply done but effective. I can almost tell what the vegetables are.
By rhythm and blues.
I
Chuck
think he
Berry,
does some
whatever.
things well.
You say to Elvis, how did you get your dance? He say, well, Little Richard. So we're all influenced, yeah. I am influenced by Picasso, and you should see that. But I'm also interested in vivid colours. So anyway, just have a look. They are all for sale. I've only been doing it for 6 weeks, so hopefully I've got a future in art. We'll see. I've sold a few. If you want to buy one, you're allowed to make a bid. Thanks for looking anyway.
You got like an Asian woman and a black woman. And he actually went black and yellow. That's ballsy. That's ballsy. Yeah. Hey man, you can't say shit. It's art. Art. Alright, they put a fucking crucifix in a jar of piss, remember? And everybody had to accept that. Go fuck yourself. You're offended. Oh, I like that. Is that supposed to be James Dean? Winston again. Fuck is that? She's on her phone in the kitchen. Again, I kind of like it. I don't know why. It's like he picks really stupid things to do, and then they're alright. What's that? Is that like a... I don't know what that is. This is getting to the point where it's like real art. I'm like, is that a father like cuddling his daughter, or is it somebody like leaning down really closely, like drawing or painting on something? He really lays that bit of paint on thick some places, doesn't he? I like that. What's that one? Take care of every brush stroke. He's more of an artist than he is a fucking detective. Canvas.
Martin Luther King.
What? That's Martin Luther King. What's that bit in the middle of his face?
Dan, like he was. Martin Luther King. I had a dream.
He's such a normie, isn't he? So who's your hero? Martin Luther King.
Two-faced lady.
You've heard of the growl.
This is my version of a Picasso classic. There's so much difference between Alan Vinnicombe and Pablo Picasso. Yeah, about $30 million difference. That painting was sold for nearly $30 million.
Well, yeah, so far I've enjoyed your paintings better, I will admit it. I'll admit that I prefer Alan's painting. I've never liked Picasso's paintings. I like his old stuff, when he was like, before he lost his fucking mind. Started doing quote-unquote modernist art in his fucking underwear in Paris. If you look at his old stuff, he did some fantastic like classical paintings. I'm really not into modernistic art. I'm really not.
Picasso,
Van Gogh is about as fucking far as you'll get me, with like, you know, something. Ooh.
Best painting.
I go for realism usually, but I do like impressionist stuff.
Painting.
I do enjoy impressionism.
Pablo Picasso. Beautiful man.
Beautiful man. Who?
Picasso, my best painting. Pablo Picasso.
Oh, it's supposed to
my
be
best
Picasso.
painting.
Leo when he was young then.
My best painting.
That's kind of cool.
Pablo Picasso. Beautiful man.
You wouldn't know it.
My,
Oh my god. We all know who that is.
this is my
Hey
newest
lad.
thing.
Hey
Paul
lad.
McCartney.
It's Paul McCartney.
The serious one.
Oh,
It's
Liam
got
Gallagher.
blood coming up his nose. It's only in theory to show you the fight between John Lennon and Paul McCartney for supremacy.
That's not the real Paul McCartney.
I had this feeling that John would have punched him on the nose at times. That's why I did this painting. Shh, don't tell anyone. Paul McCartney.
That's pretty good. You got
Serious.
the mouth and the nose really right. What the fuck?
Remember Hello Hello?
No,
Paul and Madonna with the big boobies?
no.
That came into play. Don't Cry for Me, Argentina.
Came into play. I don't know if that's one of his songs or whatever, but it just sounded like he. It literally sounded like he's basically saying, I don't want to cover this. That came into play. That came into play.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
She's crying, look.
And the aging of a superstar.
Not on your picture, look at them fucking tits.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
I want to see Alan painting them. I want to see his big, like, smiley face. He's like...
Fallen Madonna.
They're more impressionist than the rest of it. I love his little canvases. I love painting. I miss painting.
Oh,
You showed us that. What is it though? Tell
my
me.
friend Elvis.
Elvis? That's Elvis?
Elvis.
But what's he doing?
Blue Elvis with his mother.
With his mother? Oh, that's her hand. That's her hand. Now I see it. That's impressionism for you, isn't it? I'd like to fucking take a step back. It makes sense now. Because before it didn't make sense. I was like, well, it makes sense if he's like hugging, like, and the pink is like a face of a baby. I didn't even see like the fucking sleeve bit. And like he's like cuddling it really close. And then I thought, well, he's painting or writing, but then his face is like really close to the fucking pink paper. But that's a hand.
Blue Elvis with his mother.
Blue Elvis. Why blue? You can see the blue there as well, look, from Blue Elvis. What the
Marilyn.
the pills. These are fucking amazing. These are literally, Alan, right? Where's he live again? Right, set up a little art studio, Alan. I will come and I will visit this. This is awesome. I'm not paying 90 fucking quid for a photo, but I'll pay like £5 entry to have a look at all of them. And talk to the artist about them.
All they cared about is that she was naked.
Someone's hands like pointing at the pills.
Pills were in the picture.
Pills are in the picture.
Did she do it?
Oh, nice. Now we're talking. That's
Vincent
awesome.
Van Gogh. Cornfields.
Did you just copy one of Van
Cornfields
Gogh's?
was full of hawks, blackbirds. I changed them to doves of love. Not a novel idea, but I just thought it looked better that way.
Oh. We'll see. I should be wearing headphones, everyone. I probably wrecked this entire. That's probably echoed the entire time for you all. I am such a retard, and I'm so sorry.
This is a man's face.
Well, that's just the way it is now.
She saw before she died.
Sorry.
Spooky, eh?
There we go. Spooky, eh? Oh, it's the Nicola Burley bench. Even I recognise that. That's well done.
Well, true crime art.
That's
bench.
really well done. I like that. It captured the fucking whole area. I mean, it's a bit like fucking, you know, morbid, but for what it is.
One of my first ever paintings. Free speech being knocked out of you.
That's fucking great.
Free speech.
Oh, that was his Colombo. That's good. That's good as well. His Colombo's great.
like Colombo.
Yeah, that's fantastic. See, he's alright, isn't he? Like, fucking some of the paints are pretty good. Like, the work on the face there, and like capturing the fucking, you know, the fucking pulling of the skin around the jawline and stuff. He did alright. He did alright.
Just one more thing.
He does this better than he fucking writes.
Jack the Ripper.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Jack the Ripper.
Even though we don't know who he is, but fair enough. Looks a bit like it. Is that AD? Is that Alan? Fucking the fake moustache.
Ted Bundy.
Oh my god. And he's in like hell. Oh my god, he's in hell. That's pretty good. Oh, look at the shirt. I like the shirt. I like the way he did the shirt. That pocket looks almost 3D. That's pretty grim. I like it. What?
All four Beatles rolled into one.
That's what a fucking schizo.
Along with Dr. Spock. And a...
What? 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 Doesn't matter what fucking artist you go see, right? And what gay little stupid sorry. Like viewing they have. Gallery, right? You'll never get a painting of all four Beatles rolled into one plus Mr. Spock. Ever.
A female version.
And a female version.
Gender benders.
Gender benders. Oh, this is the best channel on YouTube. Look at all this paint. It's awesome. Could have edited that out, Alan. Whoa! Where'd she come from?
Mona Lisa. When she found out what she's worth in 2022.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. He fucking redid them. He's like remaking like classic paintings and like redoing them. Can you imagine what these people would think? It's like, well, I put Mona Lisa. What do you mean you put her in another painting? Bravo, though. Art again. Like, I can only tell the truth. I like it. I like it. I like these fucking things. The Great Depression. That's what it's
Okay, my latest painting. The idea is Depression, 1936, right? This is a man with the world on his shoulders, suffering depression before the word depression was known about. It was like, pull yourself together. Well, this guy is being swallowed up by depression, as you see the greyness that will turn to blackness as time goes on. Look at his eyes. He's looking at you and he's saying, help.
You should have done like
But he
some...
can't speak of it.
Should have been black, like slight black faded in at the very corners, the edges. So you sort of got the impression that it will turn to blackness as time goes on. Again though, I like it.
This is depression when a man wasn't allowed to say depression. When it was pull yourself together. You can see the desperation in his face. I hope that's what I was trying to get across.
No, I mean, at least he's more dignified than releasing like 9 fucking YouTube videos every fucking.
The depression was about every year, every person. But at this time, he said nothing. I imagine this man obviously is not a particular person. It's someone that couldn't go on any longer, and who knows what happened to him in the days following.
Oh my god.
The idea of this picture is to show the isolation that a man can feel. It's not me. It's not me. It's just...
Looks a bit like you.
Felt that
looks a bit like you, Alan.
years gone by, it was difficult for those who struggled. The best things in my life now is art. I really like, because as I go to my later years in life, I found something that I don't have to go in the pub for, I don't have to travel for, and I just like think of ideas at the box, and I'm mixing art with social media, right? I'm mixing art with social media and social comment. I got older, I really didn't. I did. Between you and I, 4-figure sum, doing.
Yeah, so this is just like comments from the artist video. Fair enough. Right, this one. Right, this is the last one on his channel that's here to watch. So let's watch this.
To my solace. Alan Vinnicombe here. Welcome to my solace, my art. To be a good artist, you have to sometimes take little bits of other artists. What better artist than Vincent van Gogh for me to take a little bit from?
Again, like anyone that knows about Van Gogh, like the first time I watched this video, and this is what inspired me to make this video, I was just laughing the whole time. Like you need to watch the video, the movie about Van Gogh with William Dafoe.
Just like the Beatles.
Long story short, the man was insane. Okay, he was an insane person.
Took a little bit of Little Richard. I've taken a little bit of him in my style.
A lot.
So here's my attempt.
You've taken a lot of him.
His Starry Night.
And it's fine.
This is my tribute to Vincent van Gogh. I hope he likes it, because I love his song. This is mine, and this is his. His is better than mine, but mine's newer.
You need to be more careful with your canvases as well. Look at all like the holes in his canvas. Like, just store them very like neatly together, and when you buy them at a shop, pick them up and then hold them up to the light in the shop, and you can see the holes in the canvas. Alan, that's how you buy. This
is his song from Don McLean. I hope you enjoy my painting, his painting.
There we go. Starry Night. But again, it's nice. Like I like this video. Like it's nice. He shows us like this is Van Gogh's there, look, which is like superior to mine, and that's mine. And then he does the Starry Night with some Van Gogh paintings, and then he goes back to his commentary at the end.
Is admitted to a mental asylum.
Oh no! Then it goes.
Vincent.
Then it goes like this at the end. It's like Alan, like maybe you should take note here. Right? So.
Van Gogh is admitted to a mental asylum outside Saint-Remy in Provence. He would spend just over a year there. It was originally planned.
Alan Vinnicombe. Alan Vinnicombe was committed to an insane asylum. The trolls online got too much.
To a large public institution in Marseille with over 1,000 patients.
Community living. What put me in home? They'll never get me in home.
Right in the heart of the city. If he had, there is no chance that he would have produced the extraordinary work he did. In the small asylum at Saint-Remy, with only 41 patients, Vincent would be treated with kindness and understanding. The doctors quickly realized that the only way Vincent would survive was if he was given the space and the freedom to paint and create. art would keep him alive. As other patients screamed through the night, Vincent's creativity and work ethic was stronger than ever. He spent every waking hour painting, and on the whole, producing mostly optimistic landscapes. He always worked extremely quickly, often finishing a painting in just a few hours. Incredibly, considering his circumstances, he finished at least 150 paintings during his stay at the asylum. That is about one painting every other day. And it was on the 18th of June 1889 that he painted the Starry Night.
And here I am, 130 years later, doing my brighter version of it.
From your asylum.
I love art. I hope you enjoy my painting.
He's literally... After saying he's having a mental health crisis, right? He's literally drawn the fucking Starry Night, which, like, Van Gogh fucking painted whilst in an insane asylum. Just fantastic.
It can never match his. But beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right?
Some of that.
Thanks for watching.
Some of that. Yeah. Thanks for watching.